because they wanna do it, just because they heard it pays. And who the fuck wants to be poor, knowing that's how we've been raised? Society is getting heavy, I can feel the weight, the pressure of success.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Gary, 2 times back again with another video. So this right here is the first episode of the Legacy series, y'all. And I'm real excited, yo. This is gonna go real strong for me. Like I'm not gonna sell out on this series, yo. I'm gonna keep doing this series for a long time. As long as y'all keep watching, I'm gonna keep doing this series. So what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna cut to a bunch of press conference dialogue between me and the media, because I am the head coach. So basically my head coaching hire press conference is about to be played right after I'm gonna cut to that right after I'm done speaking. And then after the press conference questions are played, we're gonna go into our first preseason game, and we're gonna see how the team plays. I'm gonna show you guys the sliders before that starts, before the preseason game starts. I'm gonna show you guys sliders. I'm using a very popular YouTuber C4's sliders. I'm using his sliders, his sliders are just a variation of someone else's sliders that he uses, but we're gonna use his sliders because they seem to be the most realistic when it comes to simulation franchises. So we're gonna go fix the sliders and all that, and then after the preseason game, we're gonna do some roster movement stuff, and I'm probably gonna cut that out and then just show you guys the end result after I'm done making my moves as the new GM coach, for Miami. Well, let's get started.
Mr. Gary, first things first, how does it feel to get your first NFL coaching job?
What can I say? I mean, it's a truly humbling experience. I didn't expect to get hired by the Miami Dolphins. I didn't expect to get a call from any NFL teams, to be quite frank. I'm just grateful to have the opportunity, and I'm going to get right into the season. I'm going to try and build this roster to be the best that it can be. We're going to work with what we have, and we're going to try and win some games. Thanks.
Coach, coming from a team-building background, you must have been offered a large part of the scouting and roster building for the team. Is this true?
Yeah, when the owner called me about being the head coach, he obviously knew that I came from a team-building background.
Coach, it's no secret that you're taking over for one of the most talent-depleted rosters in the NFL. Are you going for an aggressive approach or a slow and steady approach as far as team building goes?
As far as building the team in my image, I obviously heard the news in recent memory about Minkah Fitzpatrick and Laramie Tunsil and Kenny Stills all being traded away off the team. Those are trades that we won't speak on here, because we're just going to keep moving forward with my current vision for the team and my current views. I'm going to leave everything that happened prior to me in the past. We got stockpiled a lot of picks, and we're going to try and make some things happen there in the draft. As far as being aggressive or slow and steady, obviously I'm going to be aggressive towards getting any player that can help this team win games. But of course, obviously building an NFL team is going to be a slow and steady process. No matter what angle you take towards building a team, it's not going to happen overnight. So as far as that goes, I am going to be aggressive, but it is going to be slow and steady despite anything that I try to do.
Coach, as far as scheming offense and defense, what do you plan to do in those areas?
As far as the offense and defense goes, we're going to take a look at scheming everything. We're going to take a look at the roster, me and the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. We're gonna sit down. I'm gonna figure out what my guys can do best on offense, what they can do best on defense, and we're gonna build the scheme around the players that we have here.
Coach, the biggest question in the room right now is, how do you feel about the current quarterback situation?
As far as the quarterback situation goes, and I knew this question was coming, we're gonna evaluate. As of now, there is no starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. I do not have a starting quarterback set in mind. We're gonna evaluate both Ryan and Josh Rosen during the preseason. They will be splitting team reps, and we'll be going from there. I know that there's a whole bunch of fans who think that the Dolphins should tank for Tua Tagovailoa, and I'm very well aware of what Alabama has to offer in players in the scouting area. I pay very close attention to Alabama, and Tua is a great player. But as far as it goes right now, there will be no tanking for the Dolphins. We're gonna try and win every game possible. Um, if we are in a position to draft Tua Tagovailoa and the circumstances grant that we do need to address the quarterback situation after the season, then that will be done. But as far as it goes right now, we're going to stick with the guys we have, and we're going to try and build the team around whoever the quarterback is and put them in the best position to be successful.
What is your vision for Josh Rosen if he wins the QB job?
If Josh Rosen does win the quarterback job, then obviously we're going to build the team around him. Like I just said, we're going to put Josh in the best position to win games. Josh is the standing on Josh as far as him when he's coming to the league. He hasn't exactly been put in a position to win any games as far as I'm concerned. Josh got drafted by the Cardinals. They gave up on him after year one. Now he comes into a situation in Miami where the offensive line is not the greatest at the moment, and I don't know what anyone expects any quarterback to do in a situation where his offensive line can't protect him long enough for him to make the reads that he needs to make in order to be successful. So if Josh wins the quarterback job, or if Ryan wins the quarterback job, the number one thing on my list currently is making sure that the offensive line can at least protect either one of them long enough for them to get the ball out to our receivers. Yo, what is up, guys? Your boy Gary here. Right here is just the trades. I made the trades to reflect real life. So the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade went as it did at IRL, so the trade is exactly how it went down in real life. The Texans trade with Kenny Stills and Laramie Tunsil did not go as smoothly. I got both of the first round picks, and I gave them the round 4 that was given up, in the round 6, but I had to add in Jakeem Spence to get the second, and also I couldn't get the cornerback or the left tackle from the Texans that the Dolphins traded for in real life, because the trade only lets you do 3 and 3, so. But it's whatever, because the cornerback got cut anyway, and the left tackle is not all that special. So I just wanted to show you guys that, just to show how I got the roster to reflect IRL. We're like currently a 69 overall offense now, which is terrible. But I'll be back in the next clip. Guys, we are currently loading into the first preseason game. So this is going to be our first look on the Dolphins for this year right now. You're looking at the matchups right now compared to the teams. Obviously, we are outmatched, but it's the preseason, so we'll see how it goes.
It's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they match up with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action.
Free agency fittingly on St. Patrick's Day, by the way.
First
but last year with Tampa Bay, you remember Fitzpatrick got off to that incredible start.
Brand new
over 400 yards passing in each of the first 3 games of the
Dolphins.
year, 11 total touchdown passes, and now it's his time to do it with Miami.
Wing slot offset, man. We're just gonna run it. So Ryan Fitzpatrick is the starter right now. Like I said, we're gonna be splitting snaps between him and Rosen though. So
this is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Give him 3
run
there
that
on the
ball
first
real
play of
quick.
the game, and it's 2nd down.
So many different ways.
Second play, man. I'm just gonna give you guys this entire
On
first
2nd and 7,
drive.
Fitzpatrick.
Hey. Okay, Jakeem. Okay, Jakeem. Wait a minute.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50.
Oh.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That was not good,
The sack
bro.
coming from Adrian Claiborne
Left
off the
tackle just got
edge.
cooked.
Back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Buddy was finna clap me. You seen him? Go ahead, Gasicki. Alright. Got some yards back right there.
drive. It's third
No
down.
way.
Catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third
Looking
down
for
here.
Gesicki, boys.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Let's go, y'all. Boom. Third down. GG's well played. Easy money, y'all.
Well executed when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie,
Jakeem
but did
right here.
not
Looking for
find the end
Jakeem.
zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing
Oof.
number. And down he goes.
Albert Wilson got open like
They
right as I
sack
was
him
going
back
to
From the
say.
quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Gesicki on the out route.
Throwing on second and long.
Oh, what was that? Come on, Fitzmagic.
The seventh play now of this opening drive.
Look at
This is
Devontae or
third and
Albert
long,
Wilson on this one.
Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Yo, what is he
That one gonna be
doing?
knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage
Oh, that did
time
not
by
go as
linebacker
planned,
Deion
man,
Jones.
at all. This is
That's already
probably
the
not
third
even
time
going
they've
to
worked his
go
way
in,
on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction.
Is it a
Feels
good kick?
like they think they've got something
Oh,
good
he
going
missed.
there. I think those
Alright, so
numbers
not a
will
good
do
drive,
this.
man. Not a good first drive for my.
Turnover kicker, first
Let's
drive
see.
of
Let's
the
see the
game, and they're
let's see the
calling on
defense, man. Let's see
He
what the
should be
defense can
warmed up.
do.
He should be into the game, but
This first drive,
sometimes
man.
it's almost like, oh,
First
what
defensive
now?
drive for the
Already?
Miami
Did they put it in
Dolphins,
the end
man.
zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Throwing on first down, but this
Matt
one
Ryan
winds
throws
up
it
to be
out of
incomplete.
bounds.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the
We're
intended
gonna
target.
bring a blitz.
And
We're gonna
now
bring a
it's
blitz,
second
man. We're
down.
gonna be
An
aggressive in
incomplete
this
pass on
series
first down. That
and
leads
try
to a
and get to
second
the
and 10.
quarterback. So
To throw again. Ryan gets it off to Freeman.
a hit
And
stick.
he is tackled
He held
inside
on,
the 40, not quite to the
TJ
35.
McDonald right there on the
Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult,
One
especially
play, we read that
if
though.
your running back
McMillan
has
out in
skills
there,
like
took up
a
ate up a
receiver,
block,
and you're
let the rest of the
worried
team
before
get in
the
there.
game even begins. So
You know what I'm
throughout
saying?
your
Need
practice
11
sessions,
heads
you
on the
might
ball.
wanna
You
be
feel me?
aware of
11
him.
heads on the ball.
Where is he lining up?
I'm
What
going
can
to
he
that
do?
temper
What kind of
too.
damage
It's probably
can he
gonna
do
be.
to us
I'm a
downfield?
base 4-3
And who
dude,
can
man.
match
4-3
up
normal
with
is
him
the
without
way.
weakening our
Like I
overall
don't know what it
defense?
is.
Exactly right.
I just
It's a
play well in
tough
4-3
task
normal. Oh,
to match
yeah.
up
I
to
got
him.
our running assignments there.
And he'll get
I
this
don't know if
down
you guys
close
just
to
seen
a
that.
first.
Devontae Freeman is back on the field
So
wearing number 24 in the
hopefully
red and black.
Baker can
Remember,
get
he
in
went down
here
in
and
week
get a
2 in
stop because they're probably
2018 with
running
an
it right at
injury
the middle.
and didn't return. They're hoping to see the
Ooh, it was a
400
play action
1,000-yard
pass.
season in 2015
I could have sacked him right
and
there.
2016.
I read
And he
it
takes
I
him
read it
down to
wrong.
the 10-yard delta pass of over 15
See if
yards.
we're gonna press. Hopefully Julio doesn't get open right there.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this one brought in by
Oh, come on, bro. I just hit. I tried.
Sanu.
This is probably most likely this is a run. I'm gonna play Matt Ryan though, just in case it is play action, but most likely this is a run.
Here's Ryan.
Alright, boom, boom,
And he
alright,
gets
boom, boom.
halfway there from the 4
Gucci,
to the
Gucci,
2
yeah, we
on the
Gucci.
game.
You are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Let's go.
And they'll let
Oh,
their
you fullback
try and push
dived
the
me!
pile. And he will take it in for a Falcon
First drive for the Dolphins defense, and
You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he's corralled at the 40.
Coverage is way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen. And Allen's got it.
Big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Down to the 30. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On the crossing route, complete. That's Ford. And that's going to be good for another first down. As at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a flag comes in.
And goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And this is caught by Allen for a Dolphins touchdown.
Coach, you've played your first preseason game. How are you feeling about the team?
The team did not play great today. Rosen threw a touchdown pass, threw an interception. Overall, we just got to get better. The team is not. They weren't clicking today. The defense allowed too many yards, too many touchdowns. We didn't play great. We allowed a defensive touchdown today. Too many turnovers on the offensive side. Rushing was the lone bright spot today. Kalen Balazs put on a nice little show, showed us what he can do. Mark Walton put on a nice little show, showed us what he can do. Receiving, Isaiah Ford showed us that he's a good prospect. Blocking wise was terrible. We allowed about 11 sacks today. That is not good at all. Defensively, like I said, they gave up too many. They weren't effective stopping the Falcons from moving the ball. Sacks wise, we got a couple of sacks, but they weren't enough to put us in the game. We got a lot of tackles for loss, but we couldn't get off the field. So, and our offense couldn't hold the ball long enough to keep us off the field. So, ultimately, we lost. We're gonna get better every week, though. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Gary back again. So right now, I'm just going to show you guys the sliders that we're going to be running with. We're going to be rocking all Madden simulation, obviously. League type, there's only me, so I'm a coach, so it doesn't matter, really. Trade type, all trades are on, obviously. Coach firing, I'm going to set that to off for the, or CPU only for the first few years, like I said in the intro video. I'm going to set that off so I don't get fired, like, I don't know, I just don't want to get fired while the team's doing bad while I'm trying to build them. Salary cap obviously on, superstar abilities obviously on. Relocation settings are set to user only because I've heard in the community that the Chargers always relocate like in a couple of years for some reason, so that is set to user only. Injuries obviously on, practice squad ceiling on. Quarter length is on 12 minutes with accelerated clock 15. And weekly training's on auto because I don't want to deal with that. So, yeah. Now we're going to go to our sliders. XP sliders. These right here are C4's XP sliders. This is a bit higher than Bengals are, but I feel like C4's XP sliders are going to be better because he does a lot more. Like, I feel like he does more rebuilds than Bengal. Bengals rebuilds are often a lot longer than C4s though, so I can see why C4s are a little bit higher, but this is what he's using for his Raiders franchise. If I feel like anyone's progressing too fast, then I'll lower these. As far as gameplay sliders go, I'm running Matt 10's gameplay sliders. I just went and looked them up and imported them after I downloaded them off the Madden share. So I'm running his sliders, his league sliders. And instead of running C4s, because C4 runs a variation of Matt 10s, like C4 has his Matt 10 sliders, and then he just adjusts them to how he wants them. I'm gonna be watching CPU accuracy, quarterback accuracy, because the CPU quarterback tends to be like between 70 and 90% completion often, even at like 25 quarterback accuracy. So that might be going down lower. And as far as pass blocking and run blocking, pass blocking may go up. C4 has it at 35. We'll see though. That's just because his O-line just gets manhandled often. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, for right now, that's gonna be the sliders. That's gonna be the sliders that we start the year with. And I'll be back in the next clip. All right, guys. So after that preseason game, that wasn't great. You know, lost 27-6. The offense was stagnant, but at 69 overall, what do you expect? You know, I'm gonna go and make some moves as far as trading and free agency, and episode 2, I'll give you guys the rundown on that. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Like a Hellcat.